Hello, vinyl community. How are you? I'm Gary, and this is Physical Format Rock and Roll. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, a couple weeks ago, I was one of the winners in Miss 80's. That would be Beth, Miss 80's Movies and Music. Had a contest going on, and she actually had three winners in this contest, and I was the second prize winner, which was $25 in credit on Amazon. I thought that was fantastic. I mean, to think that that was only second place. She's got a terrific channel over there, one of my favorite channels, and I really hope that you go check it out. If you haven't already, I'll leave a link down below. But anyway, what I decided to do with that money is, because there's just so much out right now that I want to get, and I can't get it all. And instead of getting one album this time, I got two CDs. And I'm going to talk about one of them right now. That would be the album Every 5 Seconds. This is the latest album by the Fixx. This is actually their 11th studio album, and it's their first one in like 10 years. I think 2012 was their last one. So it's been a while, right? This is Cy Curnin and the boys on this album. So it's the original band. This isn't a bunch of makeshift members or anything. Cy still sounds great on vocals, I think. Sounds fantastic. So does the rest of the band. I think it's a pretty strong album. Basically, I feel like if you like the Fixx before, because, I'm seeing people out there who, hey, I grabbed up Reach the Beach and Phantoms and whatnot and that stuff, and they've re-released it. If you liked that stuff, you're probably going to like this album. It definitely is very atmospheric. It has variation in the songs. Sometimes the Fixx, some of their songs kind of blended together a little bit on an album, but I think each song is its own separate entity. So that makes it for a good listen as far as making it through. But at the same time, it's a brand new record, but I also feel like, a lot of these songs could have been released back in the day. They would have fit right on some of those albums. So that's why I'm saying if you liked them before, you're probably going to like this album. I kind of hope that people give it a chance. I really tried to plug the Psychedelic Furs Made of Rain back there a year or two ago, whenever that album came out, because I thought that was such a strong release from an older band that I know a lot of times people just don't give those bands a chance when they put out new music. You really got to do that. If you liked a band before, give their new music a chance, is what I say, because I think you'll like it. There's a couple songs on there. There's one called Closer and another one called Wake Up, which to me could be hits. I mean, I know they won't be because that's not the way the world works right now. Nobody's going to play that stuff on the radio, but they definitely could have been hits in my mind. Those are the two songs that I would recommend. If you have an interest in it, look up those couple songs. And if you like those songs, maybe give the album a chance, because I think those are a couple of the stronger songs. I've always thought that the Fixx had a bit of David Bowie in their sound, and maybe that's just me, but I definitely hear that in this one even more so. I don't know, that just might be in my imagination. I'd be curious if anybody else hears that in the latest one, if they've heard it, but which is great because, David Bowie's gone, so I don't mind hearing some influence like that or songs that sound like they could have been him. So anyway, I would give this album maybe a B+. I like the drums on it too. That's another thing. And also on a side note here, Jeff, Great Lakes has their oatmeal stout out, so you might want to check that out. Anyway, hey, thank you, Beth, for the contest winnings, and go check out Every 5 Seconds, the latest album by the Fixx. Thank you, everyone who has watched this. I'm Gary. This is Physical Format Rock and Roll. Until the next time, my friends, I will see you down the road.